We talk a lot about toxic relationship in love, but almost no one talks about the one that hurt the most. Toxic friendships. Because with friends, you lower your guard faster, you give freely, you trust deeply. And sometimes we get attached to someone who is not trying to hurt you on purpose, but who no longer knows how to love in a healthy way, or who simply no longer grows at the same pace as you. And here's when I learned some friendships don't break you suddenly. They drain you slowly, quietly, over time. So today I'm not here to judge, I'm not here to decide who is right or wrong. I want this episode to help you feel more clear, more calm, and more stable. In this episode, we are going to understand how toxicity slowly enters friendship, why you don't see it right away, why your brain stays attached even when it hurts, and how to step back without closing your heart. Jingle. Hello, and welcome to a new episode on the Lio BodyMind channel, the podcast that breeds your physical and mental power. I have really been waiting to talk about this. We talk a lot about romantic relationships, but almost never about toxic friendships, even though most of us have lived through at least one. Friendship isn't only just laugh and share moments. Friendship is not like romantic relationships because there are not contract, not clear rules. And that's exactly why things can become confusing, and that is why it can hurt so quietly. Because friendship stands on three simple pillars, which are safety, honesty, and balance. Safety means you can be yourself without shrinking. Honesty means truth can be said even when it's uncomfortable. And balance means giving and receiving without one person carrying everything. When just on these pillars weaken, the whole friendship starts to feel unstable. But you don't notice it right away because friendship is like a house you have lived for years. You stop seeing the cracks. A friendship becomes toxic when it creates more stress than peace, meaning you leave feeling confused, tense, or heavy. You feel off, but you cannot explain why. That feeling is already a message. You may tell yourself, it's just me, I'm just tired, but sometimes it's your nervous system saying this doesn't feel safe anymore. Your body usually knows first. Tight shoulders, a knot on your stomach, feeling drained after seeing her, needing to recover after a normal conversation. Your body becomes your signal system, and it reacts every time you ignore yourself. So here are the 4 quiet signs a friendship is turning toxic. 1. You feel bad for doing well, as if your joy creates discomfort. 2. Your growth creates distance, less messages, less warmth. 3. You feel tired instead of supported, like every interaction takes energy. And 4. You constantly excuse her behavior. She is stressed, she is tired, it will pass. But how long have you been waiting for it to pass? And there is a moment almost everyone knows. When she says, I'm happy for you, but you feel it. Something is cold. A look, a tone, and you tell yourself, okay, I'm overthinking. But often you are not. Often it's silent comparison. Not because this person is bad, but because your growth touches some things and resolve in her. Some friendships don't listen to you. They scan you, compare you, measure themselves against you. So now the signs are clearer. The real question is, why did you not see it sooner? Toxic friendships rarely start badly. The most painful ones often begin beautifully. Louder, trust, deep talks. I remember a friendship where I always felt heavier after seeing her. And I kept telling myself, it's me, I'm too sensitive. Until I realized something important. When your body feels the same fatigue with the same person again and again, it's not random. But what keeps you stuck is memory. You remember how it was. So your brain holds on because friendship creates real attachment. Your brain links this person to safety and familiarity. Even when today it hurts, your brain looks for yesterday. This is why this matters. You are not attached to who she is now. You're attached to who she used to be. And letting go feels like losing home, so you try harder, you give more, you explain more, you adapt more. This is called the frontal response. You try to save the bond by disappearing inside it. But the truth is simple. The more you try to save the friendship, the more you lose yourself. Empathy is beautiful, but you cannot buy your peace with your energy. That's where boundaries begin. So the question becomes, how do you protect yourself without becoming cold? Protection doesn't mean cut people off. It means choosing distance wisely. Not too close, not too far. This is called emotional distance regulation. It gives your nervous system space to breathe. Before, what were you doing? Overthinking messages, reading between lines, anticipating reactions. That is exhausting. Regulating distance means saying, I care, but my peace comes first. And to get it, there are 3 simple steps. First, reduce contact, not respect. Slower replies, more space. Second, observe instead of reacting. No explaining, no defending. Third, redirect energy to what comes you. Your body, your life, your people. Peace isn't something you earn, it's something you protect. Protecting yourself is not closing your heart. It's choosing who has access to it. When you step back, you may feel empty. That emptiness feels like lost. But often it is space returning. Your body remembers moments where you felt smaller, unseen, compared. So even with healthy people around you later, your body stays in alert. Your heart is not broken, it's trained and it can learn again. So here's an exercise for you, which is letter to yourself. Write to the version of you who gave everything. Tell her, thank you for loving, thank you for trying, but now I want to love without using myself. That's enough, and complete this exercise with a mini ritual. Hand on your heart, breathe, and repeat, I can be open and safe. I can love and protect myself. I can choose peace. You can choose peace. And that's it for today. If you are to remember one thing, remember this. Your body doesn't lie. You are allowed to love and step back. You are allowed to be loyal without abandoning yourself. It's not losing a friend that hurts the most. It's losing yourself to keep her. So don't call loyalty what makes you smaller. Don't call friendship what drains you. Healing is not hardening, it is grounding. If this episode spoke to you, share it and tell me in comment. Have you lived this too, and what signs spoke to you the most? Take care of yourself, Queen, and I will see you next time. Ciao, ciao.